What's happening today?
Nice.
What's happening today, Minmush?
We are going to... now we're going to... I can't remember. Heads Hill? No, what is it called again? Just north of Mandurah.
Great navigator. Exceedingly
is it north
good
of
navigator.
Mandurah? Heads Hill.
Hole's Head.
Oh.
This is the 6th time in 2 days we've had this
Hole's Head.
conversation.
In the beginning I thought it was holes, like mini golf, you know, like golf holes. Wow, I think I'm drunk already, hey?
Nice and close to the pylon. Alright, well, this is a nonsense video. How long is it going to take us to get there, Sarah?
7 in the morning. What time is it now? Like 4? 3:30. It's 4 now. Okay, 12.
Alright, I'll take over from Sarah because she doesn't know what on earth is going on here. We are going to try our first night sail and make approximately 35 mile passage from Bunbury to Hall's Head. It's now about 4 in the morning, 4 in the evening, and we are just outside of Bunbury. We just pulled anchor at about 3:20 or so. It should be at 4.5 knots. It's a 12-hour sail, but we got light winds forecast, so it's probably going to be a little bit over 12 hours. So we're hoping to get there at some point early in the morning. And if the wind goes really bad, we'll simply turn around and come back to anchorage here with a bit more experience of how the boat handles and how everything works in the dark.
Wow, I didn't even need to hold the stick.
10 knots on the beam. Beautiful. What more can you ask for? Some new reefing lines in place. Look at those. Gorgeous. Lash him down to it. Sick.
Who's the best wife?
From team.
Nej.
cab. What time is it? 6:15?
Not 10
past 6. Just getting ready. A little bit of sun cracking over the horizon. Beautiful big catch there. Sara's brushing her teeth. Very nice. Predicted to have kind of light northerlies, which is northwesterly right now, and then 13 knots westerlies during the day, maybe gusting a bit stronger. So we're going to take the opportunity to boost it down to Bunbury, although we'll show you the cloud bank out there. Looks a bit sketchy, but anyway, had a bit of rain this morning, but I think the front is not meant to hit for another day or 2 days really, so I think we'll be right.
Where are we going?
Bunbury.
Nah.
Bunbury. Bunbury.
Sadly. Sadly.
Going home.
No, don't call that home.
Oh, it's happening for now. Yeah.
No, it's not our home.
Hopefully the skiing
It's where the
doesn't go
car
wrong.
is.
Hopefully it takes less than 20 hours.
Into the storm we go.
Oh, Mindy. Nice. Sara Sailor, Spice Drum. How good is this? Huh? Little cheeky pre-prepared tofu curry. Little drink. Spinnakers flying up beautifully. Radio's going off. Catching up with a couple people ahead. Nice. Righto. No, people will tell you need about 10 lines to fly a spinnaker. Completely wrong. You need about 10 lines, or 5 at least, to fly a spinnaker well. But if you steal one of your Jenny sheets, just one, if you lash the block at the front around your bowsprit, and you just grab a random halyard, well, you can fly a spinnaker, you just won't fly it very well. Not too shabby though. The bloody stolen sheets, I'm pretty happy with it. Very nice.
Very nice.
We got back to Bunbury after 2 fairly long sails and discovered to our delight that the jobs list had only grown. First up will be fixing and altering a Genoa that was kindly given to us by our friend Shane. I called around Bunbury for a bit and found a number for JB Sail Repairs. I got through to John, an absolutely fantastic guy who runs an awesome sail loft from a big shed in his garden. He was only too happy to help us out and kindly agreed to let us work with him to learn a little bit about sail making and to keep the price of our alteration down a little bit.
stops it coming undone.
He was an awesome fella, and only has one arm, but doesn't let that slow him down at all when he's cutting up sails and stitching new things on. Anyway, it was an awesome experience, and boom, out the end, we got an awesome fitted Genoa, which fits on the furler perfectly. Got the red light on, nice. Keeping my night vision good. Actually, I'm bouncing it off the sail now, pretty good. As you can see, that's Bunbury behind us there. It is 2 something in the morning. The wind is perfect for a run back up to Mandurah. Looking at probably another 60 miles-ish, maybe just south of that. And yeah, there's not really a decent weather window for the next couple of days. So although it might get a bit windy around lunch, this is still probably the best time to make it happen. Yeah, keen to get out of here. Should be good. We have both a new Jenny, and have we tested the rotor before? Yeah, we have, but we haven't tested it with this Jenny before. So we have that. Maybe I'll just start with it slightly pulled out because it's probably closer to a 200% than 150%, which people normally go for. Our J measurement is 3.7 meters, and that foot is almost 6 meters, 6.2 actually. So fairly sizable Jenny, but it means we probably won't have to be hopping back to the spinnaker like we were last time. Oh, look at that, here comes a bit of wind. Yeah, it should be a good run.
Excited?
So excited. That jumped up 17-ish knots. Looked like it was maybe gusting a bit higher. So we reefed the main. Couple of storms out there. Furlers in a bit, but now it's way easier to handle on the helm. And that main's actually not looking too bad with 2 reefs in. Really nice. Classic roll. Oh, yeah, looks funny.
Hello, singing.
Not here for the hot videos. I don't know. Yeah, I think so. We're just in line with fuck, I don't know. On my map here, we're maybe 5 miles like southwest from that lighthouse that's on the corner. fun day today here, Mrs. Child. Yeah.
Looks good though.
Alrighty, so it is almost 1 o'clock. We have been sailing now since 3:20 in the morning or so. And we've done pretty well. Let's see what we've actually done so far today. 36 miles, 38 so far. So that's alright. Just cruising along. We've had about 5 different sail changes, going from a double reef in the main when we were a bit overpowered and the wind was slightly behind us. Now the wind has actually shifted to come a bit in front of the beam. So in order to balance it out again, because we now have a nice big jenny on, we had to put up the first to a single reef in the main and then all the way up as the wind slightly died to 13 knots instead of 18. But yeah, it's looking pretty good now. Really nice thing about having this massive jenny on here, having this massive jenny means that we can really nicely balance the boat now. If we're getting too much weather helm, we can put a bit of the jenny out as long as we don't get overpowered, and that seems to bring it back down quite nicely. And if we're getting a lot of lee helm, as we were previously, we just pop up some more of the main. And now, as you can see, don't even have a hand on the wheel. Autopilot is on standby and it's just nicely balanced, cruising along. Even surprisingly, like now we're sitting at what, 13 knots or so? But there was a second earlier where it gusted up to 17, 18. And just balanced as she is, handled perfectly. Pulled up a little bit into the wind, but yeah, just kept cruising. But yeah, really happy with the nice long keel. Big jenny, further's working awesome, and we're making pretty good time. We're coming up now to Port Brevard, which we will go into in a few days, but today we're going to shoot past that another, how many miles, I don't know, couple more miles and go to Mandurah, pull up on the mooring buoy there, hang out, and then be into Port Brevard soonish. Cool. And now, just a couple seconds after that, Sarah is achieving her lifelong dream of sailing right next to a couple dolphins and their babies.
Oh my god, this is like the happiest moment of my life right now. Oh, Tim! I think he has a baby! Maybe. Yeah, there is a baby! Ah!
good is that? 18 knots. Careening along. Sails itself. And that is quite a nicely balanced boat.
Tired.
Glamorous, glamorous. Foxy, foxy. We tucked up to enjoy the sunset, hooked safely onto one of the Mandurah courtesy mooring buoys. That was a really, really good sail, and that was to be our last proper sail for more than a month and a half. We had a pretty severe change of plans. Initially, we'd wanted to go straight north and pick our way up the coast, but Sarah's Swedish passport needed renewal, and it turned out to be cheaper and easier for her to actually fly back to Sweden to get that, rather than try to get to Canberra from Exmouth in June. So she decided to go out, well, we decided together, that she would go out and I would go back to the farm for a little bit to go make the last bit of money while I still have my Australian visa and I can make dollars. We had one little sail left, just down from Mandurah to Port Brevard, where we tucked into a beautiful marina with a really, really cool crew of people. Wow, did you see that too?
No. Oh my god, the dolphins are right here. Oh, so cute. Wow.
Not bad.
Woo! That honestly looks pretty close.
Ah, it's hard.
Is it?
And a lot of people now, when the baby's born, are harvesting those stem cells and getting them cryogenically frozen. So during the course of that baby's life, if something goes wrong, they can inject those regenerative cells back into the baby, or the human, or the adult. Right, so instead of looking for an organ donor, I'm now looking for a baby stem cell donor. Yeah, like the doctors have got shitloads of them. They're everywhere. Stem cells all over the place. I don't know how I feel about this. I think I'm opt for the operation.